Login queue extreme. Only took a few hours. See if I'm gonna have to manually update the stream title because it did not update last time when I told it to. Fantastic. Oh, it worked. Huzzah. Alright. Alright, back to what we were doing. Alright, I'm gonna have to adjust my volume a little. There. I'm used to my mounts being down there. Hopefully it's still working. Seems to be. Well, we live and learn. Man, it's off to the mines with me. Don't seem to be having any visual issues. Excellent, excellent. I'm gonna have to make some tea at some point. My throat's all grumbly again. Cool.
Grumbly in your throatery?
Grumbly in my thrumbly. It's awfully dark. Okay. Alize eager? Who would have guessed? Suppose I could mount up even. Yeah, it's dark in here. $170 south. Mythal cap. Gosh, those things are so funky looking. And it heard me. I hope it's trying to nibble my butt. There. Nobles. Don't worry guys, it's safe.
Spoiler alert, it's not safe.
What? What?
Sorry, I know, just ruined the whole thing for you.
The entire expansion ruined. Good lord. What? What? It's dangerous again?
I warned you!
Something bad might happen today. You realizing I'm gonna have to shift things around to fit my new AoE. Oh no! Northwest. Oh, of course, we gotta go around the other fork. Did you get the Aether Current that seems to be down here?
Not yet.
Just triangulating, I think it's down here, but I haven't actually checked yet. How? Good name. Yep. Yeah, there is one down here. On the western fork of this path. You see, the trick
I'll have to
here
grab it.
is if I tell her about the ether currents, then I don't have to fly her to them later.
I heard that.
What? Excuse me. All right. Why do they look like grasshoppers? Mushroom grasshoppers. I think she's dizzy from something else. Suspicious. Nice. Agricultural. Yeah. $164 north. Yeah, that'll be eventually. Wow, that's
Beth, what is this little person with the white hair and the little tiny red dress coat thing? They keep showing up in news. This is like the third time I've seen them.
Do you
It's like
mean
she's
the
on
outfit?
lollipop.
Are you asking what the outfit means?
No, like the little person who keeps showing up. Oh, there's more. There's two of them. Oh my.
I am not there, so I can't tell you.
I saw one up over by the library earlier.
I saw someone down here who was like doing inspections when I was doing the side quests, waiting for you to get in.
I'm talking smaller than a lollipop. Something else.
Smaller than a lollipop? I have no idea what you're talking about. I'll have to pay more attention. Maybe lollipops are just smaller than you realize.
White hair, little ponytail, red cloak. You can't miss them. You'll see them. There's multiples over here at the vineyard.
Well, I'm headed that way now. Hmm. The fruits. A. Mystery vegetables. If they taste good, who cares? Yeah. Are you talking about this one? Wait, we're not in party, we're not in the same instance. Betcha dollars. I didn't even think to check that when you logged in.
Yeah, I didn't think of it either.
Well, if there's an aetheryte nearby, which is nearby, but boy, getting there is going to be the trick. I was going to say we could just teleport out, teleport in, but yeah, we're not in the same instance, so I can't tell what you're looking at. Oh, guess they're not in there. Oh, there's one. With the lift being restricted, I have a permit. He can do what he wants. Samples. Something tells me they're not samples. Yeah. Yeah. Aerial transport. Man, if only I could fly in here. Ah. I see what you're talking about. They're mammoths. They just have fancy hats on. Or like wigs.
Ah, mammoths, I know.
Yeah, they're just like the mammoths in Ul'dah, except a little stylistically different. Basically, they have mechanical things, which incidentally I'm pretty sure mammoths are made using people's souls. Yay! To help tend the stuff. In the south of Elspard. Lucas Amoenus. Ain't that where Graha's from? Interesting. Turned stray tomatoes. Oh, there's a variety. That's cute. And a wasp. Flowers. Wait, are those the flowers of... Tempted to see where she's at. Should not do that. Yeah, those are the same flower. Oh, that's interesting.
Hard to look away, isn't it? But they're more than pretty flowers. Heart blooms are attuned to ambient emotion.
That's interesting.
You don't seem convinced, but believe me, it's true. This ashen grey, for instance, it mirrors the anxiety and urgency of those working nearby
This is the
as they rush
counterpart
to
to the
fulfill
Asm
sudden
crystal.
orders. Intense feelings like those spur the petals to change colour. Bright glowing hues in the presence of joy, dark subdued shades for frustration or despair.
Just
Yet
subdued for
even
pride.
with the collected wisdom of Charlian at our
It's
disposal,
interesting.
we've
Something-
yet to
something ether,
identify
I'm sure.
the underlying principle of this empathic effect. And there are other mysteries besides. Although the flower is extraordinarily long-lived, its low reproductive rate has made it difficult to find younger populations growing in the wild. With too few sightings to map its distribution,
Wow.
and no closely related species to track, we've been unable to pinpoint its land of origin.
Interestingly, this reminds me of the description given in Amrot of a flower, but in crystal instead of plant material. It's not quite that, but it almost seems like it could be a hybrid. Or is such a thing
To
possible?
further complicate matters, every culture, even dimly aware of its existence, has given it a different name and mythos. Our attempts to study it via the historical record have been an exercise in frustration.
Yeah.
As an avid botanist myself, I should one day like to unravel the Heartbloom's secrets. But I'm afraid other duties must take precedence. I will leave you to your thoughts.
actually love this about Charlian, that everyone's, you know, super nerdy and interested in something and they will just go on about it if you give them a quarter of a chance. I think that's fantastic. My people. Except for the secretive nonsense that I don't like.
Have you learned aught of interest?
Matoya's theme.
A flower that reacts to one's feelings? Strange. I must say, I have never heard of such a thing.
Kyle's like, the flower is talking to me.
Very fascinating. But as it stands, we failed to gain any significant insight into the forum's undertaking.
I don't know how they're feeling.
While there is certainly enough activity to support Erenville's supposition that a priority has been placed on improving food production, unfortunately for our investigation, these workers were never informed as to how their
Can still
duties
piece
serve
it
the master
together.
plan.
Seeds they've
If only we could
already
interrogate the
researched
forum members directly.
in vast quantities. I'm growing. Oh. What was that?
Isn't that the entrance to the
Oh.
arcade?
Were you gonna hang glide? Who is that? Oh, it's the dude.
Look, there. I think that's Erenville.
A little difficult to tell from here, but I think you're right. He did say he was coming down to make his report.
Erenville receives his
Leave this
orders
poor
from the
guy
forum.
around.
Well, would it not follow then?
I mean,
that
that's
the
true.
superior to whom he reports is a forum member, or at least a close associate.
Yeah, let's just go accost him. What could go wrong? Wait.
You mean to eavesdrop on their conversation?
Now that I
What of the
like.
risks?
What of them?
Ours alone to bear. We won't interfere with Erenville's work, nor will we be implicated as an accomplice.
Important.
If you're not comfortable taking part, I can do this alone.
Ishtola, what are your cat ears here?
I said myself that I wished to know Father's intentions. And no answers will be forthcoming should we simply ask nicely.
We can apologize later, should it come to it. Right now, we need every crumb of information we can get our hands
Very
on.
Alize.
Consequences be damned.
It might be best if you came along as well. In fact, we should all...
Dun dun dun. Kyle needs a nap. Yeah, nice.
Cryo?
Oh, yes. That certainly sounds like a plan.
Oh my goodness.
I'm glad you agree.
Quickly! Erenville is on the move. We need to get closer before we lose him.
Almost. I can almost reach you.
Something something echo flower.
Oh my gosh, the music. My music.
What about the music?
Mushroom music. He's playing mushroom music.
Yeah. We're not spying in him, we're spying on our patron. On his patron. It's totally different. Right. to the east, other direction. 110 means I missed it. Dang it. Northeast. Maybe not. Oh no, probably. Or perhaps here. "99 East." Just don't die. Nice. Cannot contain my feelings of affection apparently. And Daniel isn't even here. Phobos. Psyche is known to me. Huh. Numa. Something something Numa Numa song. This is sure some music. Can still hear it. What? Alpha was like, don't talk to me, talk to your Stola. Logisticon beta. Yeah, I see him. Huh. Oh gosh. Oh my god. Brilliant.
What's that thing before the other one?
This music is so great. Oh, I'm all too accustomed with it. Played a lot of Palace of the Dead. Sit down. Oh gosh. She's like, wow, call me out like that. Ooh, yeah, they would nom me.
Wait, couldn't you typically run after that person?
Restore or prolong? Interesting. I've become small. While transfigured, speak with Alpha. No. Ribbit, ribbit, ribbit. Alpha Toad. Yeah, pretty similar to the other ones. No one will notice the... Man, maybe I should get a Toad minion out. See if we can find one quickly. Got the Matoya ones. They're not normal toads though. Oh good, it looks like the pink area is the stay here to stay you. Much more subtle, right? I'm guessing we don't want the big toad to see us. Man, that's a powerful transfiguration spell. 30 minutes. Dang. Oh, this looks somewhat promising. It's giving me so much animal vibes. Yeah, look at that outfit.
I trust you will find your compensation to be more than satisfactory. We wish to make clear that we are pleased with the efficiency and thoroughness of your work.
They really did good on the veils. Like, it's actually translucent. Hopefully they do that with the 2B thing. I mean, what?
So much so that we have come bearing new tasks in need of your competent hand.
The reward for good work. More work.
Another lengthy list. If I may speak frankly, the Gleaners have been pushed to the point of collapse by your unending demands. We are not familiars to be exploited. We are Charlian scholars, and we deserve an explanation for this unseemly treatment.
It'd be interesting
such urgency?
to see if they respect him at all, or if they just like... All will soon be revealed.
In an age long past, Charlian was charged with a
Really?
momentous duty.
Oh, this is sus AF. By whom was it charged? Because my mind leaps immediately to Heidelin. Interesting. Go on.
Now that word of the final days hangs heavy in the air, the time has come for us to fulfill that charge.
So which is it for Chanel? I'm gonna slap
I can
him.
say no more, but I promise you this: all will be revealed.
The greatest
in due
good.
course. And
So
when it
much
has,
evil is done in the name
you will
of good.
understand that your toil was in service to the greatest good.
Then I will do your bidding. For now. But unless you wish the Gleaners to rise up in protest, I advise you to offer tangible improvements for our
Good
working
advice.
conditions. Your promised revelation does nothing to address present circumstances.
Yeah, like, this cannot continue. Very cute.
I thought so.
A fair point. Your concerns will be conveyed to the
Guy still
forum.
riding on my shoulder even as I'm a frog.
What was that?
My little guy riding on my shoulder even as I'm a frog.
Aw. I bet he'll notice him. He's very observant to fauna. Those frogs are just sitting there watching, not like hopping around. Oh yeah. It's immediately suspicious. This is like when Cheek sees the weird disgusting.
I hope that was informative. You may consider my debt to you repaid in full.
Absolute mad lad.
While I do have my reservations about the forum, I want to believe that they have our best interests at heart.
If they do, then they'll have the long view and won't work you guys to death.
Which is why I'm reassured that you're busy sniffing out the truth of things. We can ill afford to place all our eggs in one basket, this master plan of theirs, without first understanding the risks involved.
Muy interesante. Oh my gosh. Not even playing.
Wait! How did you know it was us?
If you mean
Frogs
to
don't-
impersonate a toad, try
Yeah.
studying the real thing.
They don't just sit there and
And don't
stare.
try
They
to
hop
fool an
around, they
expert.
try and eat insects. They should have been moving and acting stuff. I guess it fooled who it needed to. That's amazing. I loved that that was good. I mean, I was sitting there like, that's not how toads behave. Hilarious. Animal procurement. Hmm. I know, that's an interesting picture. Yeah. After I check for wind currents. Southwest. Oh. It's 120 now. Not very far. Yucko. Scoozy. Southeast, yeah. Caracal. I thought that was an aetheryte for a moment. I swear I know what aetherytes look like, really. Okay, where are we going? Oh, a little further. Luncheon toad. It's very colorful. Probably poisonous. Interesting. And he found us. Not to mention a confirmation that we have at least some trust from him. Wait. Check near those flowers. Dun dun dun. Something more distance areas. Yeah, I have a feeling. Well, I may not find her, but I'm gonna find someone. Oh. There's a wind current. I haven't done any of the other this ones. It's the first one to appear, presumably. Oh, tomatoes are kind of blind, ain't they? A rather entertaining statement. Wait, said near the flowers. Those were up here. Are they Sikavalik? Time for users only, fools. Kryl, they're rare and they have trouble reproducing. Oh. Really? What's you up to?
For you. The spell will keep it from wilting. She said you
Thanks.
would need it for the journey.
Crap.
Do you want to show me that you can be horrifically
Okay. I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like this.
Will you speak with her now? I cannot hope to match Minfilia's clarity, of course, but...
Don't do this to yourself. Oh, Jeebus. Don't like that. That's very temporary. It said Hydaelyn in the name, not Lady of the Light.
Do not worry. She has lent me her body for only a moment.
Yeah, still.
Just as I could not save the first from the flood of light. It has become arduous for me to interact with the physical world without assistance. Though I might converse with you for a time, the incorporeal form I assumed on the ship would be incapable of casting even the
With the
simplest
instrumental
enchantment.
answers.
It is in the depths
Weak.
of the ethereal sea, the place to which all life
I mean,
returns,
unsurprising.
where my influence is greatest. After Minfilia's sacrifice on the first, it was to the sea, here in the source, where I ferried her soul. I wished that gentle spirit to find rest in the world she loved so well.
Oh, so after the thing with Reed. So she can pull souls across. Interesting.
Her, and another who may
God
yet have a
damn
part
it.
to play,
Is it Hades or
though
is it
that will
Elidibus?
depend on you.
I have a feeling it's Hades. I'm gonna fucking slap you. Fucking tell me!
No.
Take the flower,
Oh, you'll be Satan in a minute, don't worry.
for you are free to go where you wish. To believe
I believe
what
I
you
will fuck an Asian. Or several.
That bloom will be your guide. Test
Okay,
and proof
it's
of your
definitely
conviction.
counterweight to the Asm sigil. And the crystal.
In darkness, seek joy. Surrender not to sadness. And see beyond despair.
You should have told Findaniel
Walk
this.
free and bear
Vice
the light for others to follow. Together, raise it aloft and let it shine till the
I
end,
prefer the dark.
blinding and radiant.
Till the end. Or to the end. Yeah. That one's brainworms.
That was all too brief. Already she seems so far away.
It's probably for the best.
My apologies if I startled you. Ever since we began our descent into Labyrinthos,
Yeah.
I had sensed another's will, straining to reach out. Even with my particular talents, though, I was unable to make a connection at first, so weak and tenuous it was.
So everyone who thinks, oh, well, we'll pilot Hydaelyn because, you know, contest, she's so weak, I don't think anyone wants to do that unless A, they want that particular sundering power and they've got plenty of other power, or 2, we do it in the heart of the Theurgy where she's strongest, as she said.
Once I took hold of that wispy thread.
Anyway, sorry, I'm trying not to
Imagine
mutter my
surprise to
ideas too
discover it
loud,
was
but it might be
Hydaelyn
good for you to
herself.
About to put my headphones back
I was gonna
in.
suggest
Needless
that,
to
yeah.
say,
Upstairs
it
and
seemed wise
give
to
a
learn
hug
what
and a
we
kiss to
could
someone
before
who just
letting
commits
go.
not to stay up till 4 in the morning by saying, I don't think
Well,
that'd
then
be
you'll-
responsible.
Not to mention that you won't be awake at that point, you won't be
Well,
functional.
But just me saying that's not a responsible thing to do was enough to convince him. I'm not
Yeah,
going
that's
to do
good.
that.
That's very good. Yeah. I don't disagree, but I'm also like, The eyes were just like Minfilia's.
Her answers were more
the
cryptic
first.
than I would have liked, but at least she left us with
Call
a
that
guide
a
of
guide?
sorts. That unusual flower. Yes, we are definitely making progress.
The fact that we reached out to her here, I wonder if it's the depth, the flower, something else, combination. Doesn't reassure me that Charlie
You can't be
wasn't involved.
serious. We've done nothing wrong.
Uh-oh. Ruh-roh. We should probably not run toward it. We should probably run away. I guess we shouldn't abandon the twins. We should definitely not, involve ourselves. Oh, it's Dad! Is it time to slap a motherfucker?
Master Fortuno, what business has the Forum with us?
Obstruction and suppression, apparently.
This music playing.
Mistress Baldessian. Our record showed you facilitated
They're not
the
scions.
entrance
They're
into Shardian
assistants
by
of
claiming them as
Baldessian.
assistants for your organization. We are aware of your investigations. After alerting the major institutions to the presence of potential troublemakers, we received word from an Archean custodian, a group operating under the auspices of the students, skulking about Labyrinthos.
We are trying to rebuild our order, which will be impossible if the world gets destroyed.
Clandestine? We may not have entered Sharlayan as scions, but we did naught to conceal our identities.
Yeah. Little disingenuous there, Dad.
Our only purpose in this city is to seek the truth.
Unless you're afraid of other people knowing the
Our
truth.
actions should warrant the Forum's
Gosh.
intervention.
Wow, that'd be wild. Oh, looks super complicated. Huh?
It looks super complicated.
Kinda does.
All for one.
All spiky. For one cut. I mean, it's important, but yeah. Yeah.
It is not our way to discourage the
He has
pursuit of
a red
knowledge,
hair tie.
but the timing of such pursuits must be considered, not to mention their potential impact.
What are you so afraid of?
With the world in chaos, we, the
Well,
true
is the world in
caretakers
chaos
of
or not?
wisdom,
'Cause you
have
said
committed
not.
ourselves to an undertaking that demands
Ah, so you're the only
utmost
ones who can do
discretion.
it. Well, then let
And
us
we
in and
will
keep our
not
mouths shut.
risk its success by turning a blind eye to disruptive foreign elements in our midst.
Most of them ain't foreign.
What then is to be our fate? Will you put us on a ship back to Eorzea?
You know I can just teleport back, right? You should have not let me touch your aetheryte.
The Forum will convene to examine your case.
Oh good, we
The
get to talk to him
results of said
finally.
inquiry will determine your future in this city. As for your absent companion, he has already been detained.
What, just the one? Literally, who are you talking about? Because there's 3 I can think of. Unless they're talking specifically about Graha. Oh, they're talking about Graha.
Why? Is reading a crime now, too?
He must have found something, that's what that means.
Reading is encouraged, celebrated even.
That's... he has...
Not, however, of the
he's
volumes
allowed to
shelved
go
in the
there.
restricted section of the library.
He's literally allowed to do that. Isn't he?
Refusing to comply will only make matters worse. Let us instead treat this as an opportunity
My thinking as
to
well.
open a dialogue with the Forum.
Silence is often one's
Nah.
defense. I would advise against prolonging the proceedings with frivolous discourse.
Does Charlian have a filibuster? No reason. They probably do. Well, they probably don't.
But enough. This is not the place for debate. The rostra await.
It's funny because it mirrors the other plot line, but very much a light and dark mirror. Well, now they'll let us use the elevator. Pretty building though. No statues. I swear in the thing it had statues up there. Also a pretty location. And very spiral. I see Graha's already in place. I wonder why some of them don't wear their veils.
Forgive me.
Yeah.
I was careless.
We would
The
have
only
been
thing that
detained
matters
regardless. This way,
is that
at least, we managed to stay together.
you may have learned something.
I trust your time within the Forbidden Archives was well spent.
The forum will come to order. This inquiry is now in session. As Speaker-elect, I will be presiding over the day's proceedings.
That's why he's not wearing his hood.
Master Fortuner, would you be so kind as to restate the matter which compelled you to summon your colleagues with such urgency?
He sounds a little annoyed.
As you are all aware, we recently denied Eorzea's request for Sharlayan assistance. Since then, certain individuals dissatisfied with
We're
our
not
decision
interfering
have
with
taken it upon themselves
That's
to
false.
interfere with our work.
We have done nothing to interfere. We've actually helped, thank you, sir. We've actually assisted your overworked laborers on many occasions. Nice try, though.
They entered our nation masquerading as associates of the students of
I mean,
Baldesion.
they're literally
But
associates of
these
students of Baldesion. I don't know what you're
malcontents are
talking
better
about.
known as the Scions of the Seventh Dawn.
They're not masquerading, they are.
These militants wield influence with both the Eorzean and Eastern alliances, and are inextricably involved with the crises presently afflicting the world at large.
That implies we're to blame, which is not true.
Loose in our city, these warmongers sought to meddle with and expose matters of state secret. What are they, if not a dire threat to be
Your saviors.
expelled?
Holy shit, we get to see her hair.
Of the students. Galuf would be ashamed.
That's not true. Galuf would kick you in the face. Keep your mouth shut.
Galuf Baldesian was never one to forsake his fellow man.
Called out.
Even if this nation closed every door and retreated from the world, he would have found
Amazing.
a way to help the Scions, help every soul of this star fight back against the coming doom.
Can't deny it, huh?
A terrible enemy stands poised to lay waste to all we hold dear. In the face of such madness, Eorzea reached out to Sharlayan, a respected ally, in the hopes of forming a united front.
Just noticing you can't tell us
Was
what's
your
going on.
curt dismissal truly the best you could offer? Or are you
Good
so
pathetic energy.
preoccupied with your momentous duty of an age long past that even the end of the world is unworthy of your attention?
Whence came this revelation?
Don't worry about it.
From the mouth of a forum
Why
member
my
within
headpiece is
fortuitous
gone?
earshot.
Why is my...
Then it seems your findings support my own.
That's interesting.
The reason I visited the restricted shelves was to study records of the forum's policy-making process. To better understand the historical trends
Why they do what
underlying
they
their
do.
most major decisions. At first glance, the positions of neutrality in war and the accumulation of knowledge above all else appear constant and consistent. The unchanging pillars of Sharlayan society.
But then... A
And once
deeper...
upon a time, I might have left it at that. These days, however,
We're tuned to the
I am more
subtlety of
attuned
it.
to
It's
the
something about
subtleties
100
of
years of
governance,
doing
and
it.
so I noticed something odd. From a particular point in time, the purpose of these policies shifted. No longer
Got
was
quiet.
knowledge preserved for the benefit of
Yes.
society. Rather, society was to be gradually reshaped to ensure the preservation of knowledge.
You got your priorities in the wrong order. Oh, you didn't like that one?
The most conspicuous and telling change was the one which befell Labyrinthos. Once little more than an oversized storehouse, an enormous allocation of funds saw it transformed into an advanced research and archival facility.
Knowledge is important because it enhances and improves lives. But you cannot put the knowledge before the lives, necessarily.
I also discovered a fascinating account on the finances of our Dravanian colony. The settlement attracted students from far and wide, and the connections and tuition fees thus acquired were funneled into further improvements for the archives. Now, there is no question that our nation's progress is tied to the acquisition of wisdom. Nevertheless, the vast resources diverted for this purpose borders on the obscene.
This literally sounds like he's talking about, it really sounds like he's talking about US, but with the war budget, with the, war funding we have instead of, you know, knowledge acquisition. It really seems like a interesting quasi-parallel, though.
But returning to the matter of when, our change in course
270.
appears to have been made some 270 years ago.
In the
very same period when Sharlayan scholars in the hinterlands began a formal
Oh my
study
God.
of the ethereal sea.
Okay. They contacted something. I say
You
something,
found
not someone.
something, did you not? And whatever it was, gave rise to your oh so important duty.
Maybe if we knew what it was, we wouldn't mock it.
Mind your tongue, Archon. If you have
I think
seen...
she's seen things you. Oh, Jekus. That's not good. That's not good at all.
What's not good at all?
Yes.
Oh, you'll find out quite soon.
I'm only a little bit behind you.
Yeah. You're doing like an Aether quest or something?
No, I'm looking for Kryl.
You remember where you found her before, right?
By the flowers, but do you think I remember where the flowers were? No.
I thought your visual memory is better than mine. I looked around and was like, oh yeah, up this little path.
If I was standing here in real life and I walked
Okay, that's
these
fair.
paths, I would be able to go right to it without a moment's hesitation.
I
It
seem to
does not function the same.
I know.
Like the same.
I hadn't thought about that, but it makes sense. I believe it was on the northwestern kind of side, if that helps at all. I could be wrong, pretty sure though. Dang, Kryl, just too slippery. It's because she's short. Look for like a crowd of people, because there's like a bunch of people watching the cutscene.
Not gonna lie, that's how I found one spot. I was like, oh, there's a huge pile of people over there. Let me start there.
Yep. And you can't speak of. You're
Knowing this,
physically restrained from
What would
speaking
you
of
have
it.
us do?
The fuck?
Abandon our vital work and join you on the field of battle?
You could at least tell us what's going on instead of being so closed-mouthed. Maybe if we know, we'll leave you alone. That's all we want is to know, to understand. We know things you don't know. What if we share?
We will fulfill our mission not through strife and bloodshed, but survival. Come what may, we shall live on.
You changed the delivery.
We must.
It's very true, though. We, but who's we? The Forum?
Do as
Your
you
immediate
must,
families?
then. But we scions will fight until the heavens fall, until our last breath.
Such misguided zeal.
Forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do. He
Father,
speaks.
Master Fortuno. I
Thinks he's
fail to
probably never had to
understand
say.
the stance you have elected to take. But by the same token, I have yet to find a compelling argument to counter the challenge you put to us in Gridania.
Can't we just exchange information?
In the midst of my uncertainty, I must trust in myself to do what is right, as others have chosen to trust in me.
Excuse me, goodness.
So I will continue, as I always have, weighing the consequences of my every action, and allowing my hope for the future to inform my decisions.
Come on, you gotta be a little proud.
Quite enough. Have you all forgotten
Well, they haven't
the
forgotten.
reason for this
They just don't
assembly?
care.
Skolok Monteshane. He's the head of the studium and an old friend of my grandfather's.
So it'll be a little scholar. That's like maximum height scholar, I guess? Not height, but you know, maximum scholarliness. Old friend of your grandfather's, I would not expect to be on Fushino's side or against you guys necessarily.
Oh, I found her. There's a little area that's higher. And
Yeah.
I came up in here looking for a wind ether current. I was busy looking for the wind thing. I went like really close by where she was at.
That's the worst.
And then I was like, oh yeah, I need to find Kryle. And then went to looking for Kryle. Going a whole loop to get back to where she was.
Against the doom which swift approaches.
Tragic.
But there exists no evidence of an attempt to incite our
Amazing.
citizens to do the
We just
same.
want information. You guys have information. Heck, we have information. We could give you our information. You would probably not believe it, but it would be so useful once you believe it, once you see it.
Furthermore, while our decision may well have been the correct one, we cannot simply bore our way through
Oh, thank
these
goodness.
disagreements without inviting doubts or objections.
If you refuse to scrutinize your plan, you're obviously afraid of finding something wrong with
Put
it.
yourselves in their place. Who among you would leave a tome unopened
Not
if an elder
one.
forbid you read it with no reason given? No. If we're to quell further discontent,
Amazing.
then we must conclude this matter with a fair and even hand.
Still freaking out over Mr. Choked before he could say something. What was that? Hopefully she can't hear me.
Well, that's not super creepy at all.
Oh yeah, that's a fun scene.
Master Monteshane raises some valid points. Keeping such concerns in mind, I propose we enforce the following measures.
Tiny ear Ellison.
Until further
Same as me.
notice, the students of Baldessian are to cease any and all activities within the domain of
Are
Charlotte.
we allowed to breathe still?
You will also refrain from any further investigation into the Forum's decisions and duties. Failure to comply with these restrictions will result in the immediate expulsion of your Scion associates. Let us put this judgment to a vote. All in favor, raise your
I
hand.
feel like they haven't really let us. Doesn't seem like very many. Hard to tell. That's halfish. Hey, it's Asshat McGee. Sylvester.
I count 51 for
Damn,
and
close.
48 against. The proposal is passed. Students, Scions, you have heard the Forum's judgment. Pray
Now
abide
hear our
by it
judgment.
or face the consequences.
Seesaw
Honored
activities, my
members, I thank
buttocks.
you for your time. This inquiry is concluded.
VR are automatically exempt from having to wear the veils.
Here's this delicate flower. It will be your guide. It's really important. Shoves it in pocket carelessly.
Pretty much. Yeah, what a surprise, Alize. Darn right. Oh no. Guess we'll head somewhere else. Estate visitor. Yeah. Because not everyone can come on the lifeboat. And yeah, that too. Is it their mother? It fucking better be. Heckin'. It's gonna trip me up every time it starts. God. In a good way. Fine people. She obviously doesn't believe the rumors. Then what? He'd be sleeping on the couch? Ha. Go! Thumb your nose at your dad, get some gifts from your— oh. Yes, I will sign stuff. Oh, I guess I'm joining. Very well. My mask is back. Weird. Oh, that would be messed up. Biltabatu. Any opportunity to protest. She's not stupid. I wonder if I get a gift too. I think it was food. I didn't look closely at the quest options. Wasn't the most social? Tabatu. In the entrance hall. Peeking into the private chambers. I'll do that immediately. That's a lie.
Yeah, these guys remind me a lot of those religious folks up in Ishgard.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to make some tea soon here. That's alright though, I love tea. Right. Speak with Emilios. Be over there. Alright, so I just want to go that way. Come, my ducklings. Immediately lines up. What the hell? Oh, it's a square, not a circle. Ooh, fancy. There's no escape. They're not gonna let you slide by. It's kind of fun though. It makes it feel more RP-ish because you're like.
So they think they're clever. They think they've got all of us, but they're missing Mr. Sneaky Shadows guy.
Aww. Literally different worlds. Your mother will have a case of the vapors. Aww. Uh-oh. Oh. He loves you. Even if he doesn't behave like it. What parent could fail to love their child? Sorry, but if you don't count. Dang it, I didn't manage to lose him, ma'am. Will you take him? Yes, I do autographs. Oh my goodness, it's a lot of, I guess this is where Alice gets all her retainers for the Bahamut quests. Most intriguing chandeliers. I would like some, thank you. It's a beautiful home. Don't look much for kids, though. I envision a lot of scuffed knees as young children.
What?
Just staring.
What are you gawping at?
It may not look like much to you, honey, but this is a freaking mansion. Yeah, I'm admiring the craftsmanship. I'm an artisan myself, you know. I know full well how much work this must have taken.
I suppose I never gave the decor much thought. I'm glad that you approve, I think.
Lord Fortuneau is not to hear of this visit. And I should also like the children to have their gifts, ere my husband makes his return.
As you wish, my lady.
Master Alphino, Mistress Alice, if you would accompany me upstairs.
We shan't be long.
Go on. Oh, they're getting outfits. I'll bet you dollars to donuts they're getting outfits. Maybe a new weapon for Alphino? Not sure. Hers is so different. Nice though. Just
The twins have been sending letters home from time to time, recounting
I wondered
their
how she knew
latest
of me.
adventures.
Far better to know of me as like the twins is like erstwhile babysitter rather than like grand old bloody
I am
champion
sure
of yours.
they
Yeah.
withhold certain details, of course, only to keep me from worrying.
Well, there was the time their souls got sucked to another world.
Yes, a mother worries all the same. In the early days especially, I tried to support them as best I could, sending the Scion's coin and other such donations. Fortunately, they have found the strength to overcome adversity time
You'll love
and
to see
time
it.
again. Their words grow more confident with every letter, their depictions more vivid. The triumphs and defeats, the joys and sorrows. It is clear that they have come to find value in every experience. But of those they treasure most, it would seem that meeting you might be the most impactful. Why, since that fateful day, I do believe there has not been a single missive in which you were not mentioned by name.
Oh, shucks.
'Tis plain they care for you, and I am glad they have such a steadfast
Yes, I
companion
definitely
watching
care
over
about the
them.
twins totally a lot.
Under normal circumstances, I would offer you tea, but alas, these are anything but.
Let me tell you about the time we all got
Why
sucked
don't
to
you
the
keep me
first.
company whilst we await my children's return? Perhaps you might regale me with a tale
Seriously
or
though,
two
they
of your
need to know about
exploits.
like the stuff we know.
When you mentioned
was
gifts,
right.
I wasn't sure what to expect. Mother,
I look awesome.
Oh, look how well it fits you. And the style is to your liking?
It's perfect. Exactly what I would have chosen. But please, tell me you have something different made for Alphino.
But also yes. Oh my gosh.
You are
Aw.
hardly little children anymore. And while I shall miss dressing you in those precious matching outfits,
Lovely.
I must respect the individuals you have grown to become.
Good mother.
See for yourself.
Indeed.
Thank you for the splendid clothes, Mother. Stylish,
With a
comfortable,
glowy thing
and
here for
eminently
some reason.
practical.
This symbol, I'm just like, isn't that on the sign Travelers? I'd have to check. I haven't checked yet. I need to know.
I am so glad you
No
like
weapon
them.
in sight.
They are, however, missing one final touch.
Nice. I was like, well, it has to happen early. But when? And then we went to the house and they were like gifts, and I was like, wait, wait, wait. Oh. Wish more of them looked like that. Maybe later ones will.
Are these
A sage's tools of the trade.
Aw.
They belonged to your father.
Interesting. What did your father use them for? Just healing, no combat spells?
Though he may as well be chained to his desk these days. As a student, he was often called upon to venture into the field. He wielded those armaments,
And to harm,
both to
dun, dun,
heal
dun.
and to harm.
I mean,
in
that's what
no
one
few
does,
battles.
but
None so fierce as those you
the
two
way
have
he
braved, perhaps,
behaves.
but battles nonetheless. Thus did I pull them out of storage, to show
Oh.
you that he was not always
That's
the man who
important, too.
stands in vehement
I agree.
opposition to you now.
Smart lady.
And also because of the terrible waste of ridiculously expensive House Leveilleur commissioned artistry.
Right? Yeah. Little wink. Ah, important.
I am
Let
told
me guess
these
it's
devices
his.
are quite difficult to master. But someone of your extensive experience should soon have them darting about with grace and aplomb. May the wisdom in that crystal serve you well. And please, try to find common ground with your father, that you might come and go without need for this awful subterfuge.
Scoozy.
We will, Mother. I promise.
My final gifts to you, before you run off, are an observation and a suggestion. Firstly, Fortuno has ever been a serious man, but it was only after you were born that he truly lost himself
Wonder
in
what
his
she
work.
calls him for short. For she?
I may not know the forums inner workings.
He was very worried
but
about
I know
his
your
children.
father's.
He really wanted
The timing of
a good
that
place for them to
change in
grow
him
up then.
holds some significance.
That just reinforces my the
Secondly,
disowning
do
means
not
something.
seek to best your father with words. Far
Did
better
speak
that you
louder
simply
anyway.
Show him. Let him discover the merit of your actions after they cannot be undone.
That's what I always do anyway.
Oh, Mother.
We shall take your wisdom to heart. Thank you again for these gifts, and farewell for now.
Safe travels, my children. Eat well, stay warm, and keep your friends close.
And your enemies closer. Where is Findaniel anyway? Bring him over here. I like the night here music a lot. Night music here. I know words. Yeah. Main hall of Baldus, so this should be the last for this. We'll do this. And make some tea. If I was smart, I'd start the water now. Actually, I'm gonna do that. That's a good idea. Be right back. Yeah?
So whenever I agree that having every person in the country vote on every illegal thing is not reasonable. We should have a smaller group that represents us. But the closer that it gets towards being an even split, the wider a pool of people who are making the decision should be.
That's
so if
smart.
it's like 80% in the primary group, then it can pass. But if it's less than 80%, they have to go to a secondary group that's wider. Because data sets, the smaller a data set, the less accurate it is.
Exactly. That's
so
smart.
if you're getting really consistent results, it's probably pretty accurate. But if you're not getting consistent results, you need a wider
You need
data
more.
set.
I like that.
So
but
there
also,
should be like a secondary, tertiary.
it would also decrease forming these little alliances, hopefully.
Yeah. I think it's good.
Alright, thank you for your patience. I'll finish this thing off. And then maybe I can go get that ether current quest that I was all like, well, I'll get that soon, and then I got yanked into forum shenanigans instead. Pure hubris, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. The same ether. Hey, if it works, it works. I'm glad. Well, and you also complement each other in a lot of ways, too. Alice uses the limit break, and then Alphino raises her because she stood in an AoE to do it. Yeah. Yeah. Lies in the ethereal sea, indeed. Yeah. It's, a little worrisome, actually. How? Like, okay, cool, but... Although I suppose such a flower is tuned to... Oh no, hold on. A flower tuned to the emotions of people. This seems to call back to the dancer quests a little, how, like, people would feel anger and rage and despair and, you know, injustice. And they would get this negative aura around them. Does this flower pick up on that? Intriguing. Well, let's hear the report from Davnir, because it's all together now. It is tea time. Excellent. Huh. Labyrinth the Staircan. Do wish I had a teleport closer to that other area, but we'll make it work. Standing in the water, indeed. This music is so much more tolerable at night. Not that it's bad, it's just off in a way that, like, sets my teeth on edge. It's interesting, certainly. Can't, like, jump down from here, can I? I'm willing to try. That's a gnaw. It's worth a try. They had to guard against unruly warriors of light that would jump to their doom. I think each zone, or each expansion needs to give us one place that we can jump from higher than the last. So that each expansion we have an even more insanely high drop. The number of times I've, like, jumped out of the one in Kurthus Central, back from ARR. That tower to the... Well, it's in one corner of the map, definitely. And then had the stomach flutters. It's great. Should know which corner of the map it is. Oh well. No, I didn't uncover part of the area. Oh wait, that was... No, I just didn't uncover it. Cool. And it is so dark in these caves. Something without the light of the sun. Obviously something's emitting moonlight. And it ain't the sun. What the heck? I mean, that appears to be totally powered down, but there's still light in here. How is that possible? Little shambling leaf mounts, oh my gosh. 443 to the west. I have a feeling I cannot go there.
Oh, even the servants get voice acted.
Are
they slaves or servants?
They don't do slaves in Charlotte, to my knowledge. They're just really rich and they have a lot of servants.
But if there are people who are so far rich above you, they can literally force you to do anything. Is that really different?
I think Charlian does not allow that kind of thing. Something about the whole, you know, voice of the people kind of deal going on.
Not really picking up that vibe right now.
They have an incredibly educated populace. It's very hard to enslave people like that.
That's true. That's why America's in the state it is, because we're very much not educated.
We have a lot of education, but we are not teaching the right things, and it's hard to become an Archon without, I don't know, learning critical thinking. Rare earth. Troglodyte. I was just there. Well, I was just by it. Do you know what I mean? Oh well. We'll get there or not. Lost little troll? They come in little. Oh. Shaggles. Precious samples. Love shaggles already. Good grief. Parboiled. Bacteria and fungi. Aha. I don't want you to be in my debt. I want experience points. Lost at gazing at the fungi. Scholars, man. Not even once. Not mushroom for error. Amazing. Oh yeah, cute. Yes, I called the mushrooms cute. Don't at me. Oh, can I still have allergies when it's getting this cold? Union cheese. Mm-hmm. If you've planted one seed, you've planted most of them. I mean, covering techniques and depth of planting and stuff is all very important, but you know. Little tree. I guess you don't bury the leaves down. That's the important thing.
So, we're at outfit time over on my end of the spectrum.
Oh.
And that outfit, so far I've seen Alizé, seems like the sort of outfit that a teenage girl would like. Does not seem like the sort of outfit that a teenage girl's parent would give to them. Just saying.
Teenage, in their culture, like 16 is adult in Charlian.
They're not that yet.
I mean... It's also probably great for, like, mobility, question mark?
It's just her style, but...
she knows her daughter. But yeah. That's actually very insightful.
Is everyone getting wardrobe updates?
Watch and learn. Even the most extraordinary crop is useless if they cannot be planted and raised by the common woman. I mean, if things go tits up, everyone needs to be able to plant it. If it's super finicky, it's not gonna survive. So that's like far away. Oh crap. I was supposed to switch to Astro. No one saw that. That's a lie. Stray garlic. Man, it's just like when I was kids and my sister would munch on garlic and then turn to me and say, "Hi." Except it wasn't a literal attack in that case. Hold on. There. Like, how is this a research thing for them? They're just like, okay, go sweep, go rake all the leaves in the lawn up into a pile, and then the pile gains sentience. Those are not the mushrooms. For one thing, they're blue, and I'm looking for red. Excuse you. Well, it looked closer. No trolls, great or small. A big solitary mushroom. You know, I noticed some of the mushrooms on my way in. I assume. That could be it. It's very long and pointy. I'll look around and I'll come back to this one if I have no luck. And it's morning.
We're gonna play a game. A game called Did I Turn My Character into a Cyclops? Is that just where my cursor happened to be?
It does look remarkably cyclopean. Amazing.
Little possible thing. Right in the center of the face.
Nice.
That you get kicked out.
Definitely not that one. Really? Weird thing. One can only hope. It's tea time. I guess it's more like T minus 2 minutes until it's cool enough. Get it? Alright. So that was an orange mushroom. Did not want that one. Good grief. Oh, I thought the other one looked similar, but not similar enough. It seems I was right. It didn't look quite pointy enough was the thing that was getting me. Even more than the lack of 3. Every time I see that title, I remember what they started it as. Kind of an upsie. Very poignant, of course, but if you haven't done it, then yeah. I'm not gonna forget this time. Fionn Scarlet, or Finn Scarlet. It's funny because it means like pale or white scarlet. Fair. I'm wondering what genomos means, because it sounds, the os makes it sound vaguely Greek. I love that it has all of them. It's not just like one kind of little cute thing. Ugh. Wait, where's Nolitia? I did not pay attention. Literally the worst. Oh, he's up near the Aetheryte. Sorry, Aetheryte. I know it's not Aether, I just forget. Yeah, he's gonna make me go running everywhere.
Hey Beth.
Yeah.
Do you want me to share an inappropriate joke that someone just put in chat?
Is it funny?
It is.
Let's hear it.
Alright, if a sheep and a cat have kids, is it a shitten or a shat?
Oh my gosh. And see, my terrible punish brain was like, if a sheep and a cat have kids, that makes them goats. Ah.
Oh dear.
I aim to annoy. Oh.
Oh, I know.
Huh. Go away. Good thing. I said go away. Hey. Shaggles. Maybe they were just picking up their baby, you don't know. Good grief. Oh, I think I just oopsied again. That was a green check mark. Literally the worst. Those are Gerlin's buffoon? Can it talk? The Archaeon is under threat. These are intelligent creatures they've locked up? What the fuck is going on here? Yeah, you can talk. Oh, the echo. Perhaps. He's like, what's going on here? Wait, are you able to communicate? Well, that explains some things. Neva, the troll whisperer. Oh. It's called the Echo. Really? I'm not gonna tell him it's a secret. He's a fucking Charlian. What do I would give for you to be able to understand him so I didn't have to do this whole quest chain? I mean, what? I'm kidding. What the f- Okay! Very well then. Surrounded by a sea of knowledge. Yep. Hey, that sounds vaguely familiar to something in real life. I wonder what... Woodworms. Aw. Hurry up. I guess I could have declined and skipped, but like, whatever. Alchemic pesticides. Immune. Excuse me. Alright, let us proceed. Is it the Palace of the Dead one? That is nice. I like it. Okay, there's another one here. The color reminds me very much of the glowy flower, which is like, Alright, in the dark of the tower. Yes, let's shop.
Your time in Saturn has certainly been eventful.
That's one way to
In
put
my
it.
opinion, carrying out Vitra's request and assaulting the Tower of Zot should be our highest priority.
I agree. While I still have questions concerning the Forum and their grand undertaking, we have all but exhausted our avenues of investigation. Simply pressing them any harder on the subject will almost certainly result in our expulsion.
It's always better to, instead of
Therefore, I
using
suggest
force,
we explore the
find a
ethereal sea
workaround.
connection by way of a letter to Master Matoya, then make our way to Thavnair.
Should probably basically be like, finally, you asked the right question.
I wonder.
God, I'm losing it over
Even
probably
with the
Hades being
protection
brought
these talismans
over
afford
by
us,
Hydaelyn on purpose.
What can we hope to achieve once inside the tower? According to Orenvold and Friola's report, they were unable to free the Emulger. Worse, their attempts triggered the tower's defenses, which led to a summoning of Luna Efreet.
Which isn't desirable, but
What does
may
it
be
tell us that
inevitable.
the spies even have such defenses?
That they can be tampered with. That's what it tells us.
Simply pulling a prisoner from the wall is fatal. Thus, the direct approach is doomed to failure from the outset. Any further measures to dissuade such actions seem
I just went to the other area to go meet up at the tower. And so I teleport over to the Aetheryte. I get there, I pull out my mount. The closest Aetheryte is that one by the little water area. I pull out my mount, I jump into the air, its wings spread, it falls into the water, my mount goes away. And I'm like, oh no, oh yeah, I'm flying here.
Yeah, I've been so used to flying for so long that I know the same thing's gonna happen to me sooner or later. But boy, falling into the water, usually I just run into like an invisible wall. Falling into the water is a good one.
It was a mount with a really big wingspan too, so it did this
Oh, man.
dramatic spreading of the wings as it like took up into the air and then it just fell into the water.
Amazing. I love that.
Unless, of course, there is a way to free the prisoners without killing them. Then it stands to reason that any intruders will be met with overwhelming force.
Powers appeared from the world in but the twinkling of
Yeah.
an eye.
That's
'Twas by magical
so.
means these
I've been telling
structures
people,
were
they're like, oh,
raised.
they're probably just raising. They probably aren't paying attention. No, he said he blinked.
A spire thus conjured must
Suspicious.
needs be maintained. And I suspect an arcane catalyst, some manner of core, doth lie hidden within.
Core is an interesting word because if you've only played the English version of the game, you won't know that English is the only language that refers to Elidibus as Zodiark's heart. All the other languages, including Japanese, use a word like core. The one in Japanese is the one used for like the core of an atom, I think. I did some looking into it at the time. So,
Destroy the core and the tower ceaseth to be, thus liberating the captives without harm.
Biduni Shek. It's a good theory. We should totally
So
test
we
it.
can hope. And I would prefer to enter the tower with a working theory than with no plan at all.
Assuming Ishtola's reasoning is correct, the chances of the defenses remaining dormant are small to none.
Yeah.
Any primals will
Even
have
if
to be
he's not
dealt with,
babysitting it.
and defeating one will likely only lead to the summoning of another. Our every victory will only compound the prisoner's
Yeah.
suffering.
May we not then divide our forces? Those proficient in healing will focus on sustaining the captives. That duty can be covered by Urianger, Kryl, Yostola, and myself. The remaining scions will proceed with the search for the core. Admittedly, this strategy puts both
Trade your
parties
safety
at
for
great risk,
theirs.
but it should
It's a
bolster
fair
our
trade.
chances of saving the Arcosodra by a considerable margin.
I guess they just don't want to leave me alone.
That she
Thank God the
does.
twins.
But I think Urianger herself would assert that she's at her best when she's charging under the breach. And from what I recall from the Grand Cosmos, there's a spring in her step when she fights by your side.
Alice has no idea what he's talking about. That's why she's in such a non-suspicious pose. And giving him the I will murder you look.
Would you never let me hear the end of that? Rest assured that I will do what is asked of me, regardless of who I happen to be standing next to at any given time.
It seems we have a plan.
All that remains is to carry it out. I will inform Rads at Han of our movements, so let us make our preparations and regroup near the tower.
Here's a question. So, presumably, they've attuned to the tower, though I suppose he can't really teleport. These guys probably haven't. Are they gonna have to take the nausea trip?
The military post in what's left of the Hamsa hatchery should serve as a convenient staging.
That sounds perfect. And remember,
That sounds like a yes.
conference is there for those who need it, so there's no excuse for being late.
The only excuse you're having for being late is chucking your lungs out. Yeah. Just don't tell them. We'll just get the stuff for them when they arrive. The drink. I guess we just pop on over. I wonder if it'd be cheaper with mine. I've got 14 of them still. Let's find out. That was 11, 14. Science time. I like science. Oh yeah, noticeably so. I figured. Excuse me, goodness. Excellent, I figured it would put us in the same instance. I will not jump into the water. Apparently mount up successfully. Should probably just take the beach. It's a little more direct. I want to see them staggering around. Just kidding. I hope they've totally recovered. It might actually be faster to go into the water and fly. Well, I don't know if you can go into water here. I think you can. No, this is the underwater deep portion. Never mind. You can tell by the elevation lines. That crystal being so bright there where it's nearest the tower has me like suspicious. Very suspicious. Still kinda hot. Maybe one downside of a metal handle.
There's some sort of Tower of Zot thing.
Yes. Were we planning on running this separately with trusts or together? I know I like to do things with trusts.
My stand is with trusts.
I don't remember.
When's the last time I did something with my trust?
I have no idea.
Have I ever done anything with a trust?
I literally have no idea.
Do I even know how a trust works?
I can teach you if you want to. I like doing it because they'll say little dialogues, but I don't mind doing it with you.
Would you prefer to do it with your trust?
The only reason I hesitate at all is because I'd have to level them. But it's fine. If there's anything important, I'm sure other people will find it. So let's just do it together. It will be faster.
Go back to do it later.
It will be faster, and we don't have huge amounts of time. I just gotta watch this scene, and then I'll be ready.
Okay.
It's so pretty. I really wonder why this one is spikier than the others. Mostly. It's very interesting that they specifically say the blessing of light, not the echo. Is not the echo what protects us from the primals? Why sudden change in nomenclature? What's going on with this? Yeah, it's true. Finally. I don't totally mean it. Which also hints to me that primals may not so much be a thing, or at least not primals with tempering so much a thing going forward. Because there's got to be something that we alone can do. Alright, should be just about done here.
Cool.
Yep. The Tower of Zot now accessible. Alright. I guess I'm the party leader, so I have to do it. That I was gonna say, go ahead and queue us up.
I think the Tower of Zot is not accessible. Look.
I mean, you just gotta toddle across the water there. Let's go.
No, you can see there's a wall pushing me back. It's not letting me get there.
You're on the... God damn it. Hey, thanks for the fast queue, you rock.
You're welcome.
Hopefully your healer isn't too much of a noob.
That's okay. I'm a noob. We'll all die. It'll be fun.
I mean, like, at their class. But yeah.
That's okay. We'll all die. It'll be fun.
I love dying. Oh, man. Oh, wow. That's, yeah, then that's just them stuck to the wall there. No bones about it. I swear that Minotaur thing with the cannon hand looks like something out of 4. Like,
this music doesn't sound like something out of 4?
'Cause what?
This music doesn't sound like something out of 4?
Oh no, this music is straight from 4. It's fantastic. It's a really nice reworking of it, actually. Oh, we get the NPCs with us even with the party. Nice. Very interesting. Excuse me. Zot armored frame. Interesting. That was soporific gas. Don't fall asleep. That's good. The tank doesn't matter. Just get woken up. Nice. A great surge of ether. Oh, shiny. Wait.
The Three Sisters.
Yeah, but like the glowy flyy stuff is interesting. Color me intrigued. I can't walk there. Okay. Oh, I'm so glad to not worry about that. I was waiting for it to like disappear and it was fine. Excuse me. Oh. Oh, so it's maybe a one at a time proposition. Or something. Maybe 1, 2, and 3.
First, and then...
Yeah, that's why I said maybe 1, 2, and 3. Be gone from our tower. What is this music? Oops, that was the wrong thing. Thunder, huh? Oh. Transmute. What does this do? Oh. I'm guessing you want to maybe be there? Oh. I feel like I maybe should have gotten hit by that. Oh. It moves it there. Okay, that killed me. I see. So it centers it on a thing other than the boss. Got it. Now we know. A little bed. Tricky. Transmute blizzard. So that's the wedge cone thingies. And then thunder. Oh, so that one? Ah, each one different place. Too slow. Almost got it. Oh, I'm catching the Endwalker leitmotifs now.
You know, when the first time it did that half arena cleave thing, I thought about making a snarky remark about how easy it was to avoid that, because usually as a tank it's pointed right at me, so one step either way will get me to the other side. I'm glad I didn't make that comment now.
Would have been funny. Alright, so fires the donut. Alright, so when that thing gets there is when the donut happens. Alright. So we want to go there now. Well, can we hold out? You're the healer now. Oh, I don't know if summoners still have raise. I feel like maybe they lost it, which is so weird to me. I'm gonna go ahead and use some self heals. Heal yourself if you can. You got blizzard. Oh, hell ground. That's a tank buster. Wow, did it hit you through it?
I didn't hit it in time.
Oh, dang. That sucks. Alright, so Thunder goes over there. Blizzard is from there, and then we gotta watch out for Bio. And now Thunder, which just spreads out. Oh, I missed the fire. I'm good at this.
I tried.
Almost. Yeah. We're not
Still
done
got
yet.
it. You got it. 4%. Do you have an
We
LB?
got it until the next tank buster.
Do you have an LB?
No, but I got this.
No.
I have my oh gosh, we're so close. No, do not.
You did.
Oh my gosh, it was 0.2%. Like, I have it on percentage. It was literally on 0.2%. I was in Nastron and everything. One more GCD should have been down.
If I'd have hit that hallowed ground in time, we'd have probably made it.
It's okay. Again, I was just like guessing based on
It's okay, we did pretty well.
I was just like guessing. I was like, that's the buster, I'm pretty sure. It's an interesting fight though. I haven't quite got it down, but it'll be fun. It's sort of a memory game. And this time I won't stand in the middle of the lightning, get hit by a bunch of stuff and die. Probably.
I don't know, it's tons of fun.
I mean, I've already tried it. You gotta have variety.
Well, I tasted all of them that time.
Mmm, delicious. This one tastes like pain.
But you know, you got your different flavors of pain.
I'm gonna do an opener this time. There's your buster. Okay, so these are all gonna be on her. So there's fire, ice, lightning, and bio. She doesn't always do them all. So you have to get close to fire and bio, far from lightning and ice. So that one was lightning, right? I thought there was one more, I guess not. I can count. Oh, she just... Wow, nobody saw that, fortunately. That's until death comes. I didn't see what that one was, damn it. This one's thunder. Bio and fire. Ah. This will be how I'll do this time. Go ahead and use it. Rude. So be close to this one. And bio first. I think the other one was thunder. Rude.
Yeah, we get to fight all
Yeets
three
out.
together at the end.
Oh, that'll be fun. Oh, what is this headpiece? Oh, it looks like a recolor of that one cool set. Read that, I got a healer on the way up. Item comparison, something tells me it's not better. Nope. You know, I'm not gonna fill up my inventory, I ain't even gonna greed on that. Sorry, I just really like this music. Guess we're not going anywhere. This is the mouth room. Well, that's funky. Umbrew. A hypertune? This is like... I mean, the Guardians were experimenting with this, but something tells me they didn't do this, by their own will. Which way do we come from?
Look at your map.
I'm gonna get the treasure coffer first. Just saw that.
Thank you.
It's alright, we're learning where they're at. I wonder why Fandaniel put a bunch of treasure coffers in here for me. That was really sweet of him. What? Who else would he have put them in here for? Man, I'm loving this music.
It is nice.
Interesting. I love the colors on this gear. Not gonna lie.
I was just thinking those pants probably look pretty cool, and then I got them. Yes.
Oh, Sandruva. We will not let it fall. I feel a little attached to it, dude. It's interesting to me that they don't look all lunarified, like the lunar freet and stuff we fought. They just look kinda normal. Is this the goal and end state? Is it something special about them? Is it a thing that's gonna happen later? I'm just curious, sorry.
It was just a ghost of Lunar Bahamut. It wasn't actually in there.
Well, I mean, but it was all like, ooh, yeah, these are gonna explode, aren't they?
Nah, you just stand right next to it.
Dead. Oh gosh. I'm just berserk and attacking my target. It's fine. You know how it is when you get really mad. I'm over it. Stop. Oh, that was a color inversion. What the fuck? Oh my god, I need to see that again. Well. Unable to accurately perceive surroundings. Oh, we found one of them. Oh, good.
That was great.
Yeah, that one's tricky. Oh, I should have moved. I don't know if I made it. Oh. Dang, Earthly Star looks wicked now. Oh, this is the computer. I think we gotta hit the right one in order to, like, reveal the safe spot. What? I was in that? That's nonsense. Oh. Boy, I thought I was gonna lose that, if I alone can expel you. That's not, sinister at all. Oh, I gained a level. Nice. Oh dang, look at that. Oh, that's so cool. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna be an asshole and need on that because I am gonna use that for glamour.
The necklace?
The necklace. It looks freaking cool.
It does look cool.
I mean, I don't need any of the gear in here. The only thing I'll ever need on is if it's for glamour, because the worst. Oh! Oh, that got better. That's how the new AoE combo works.
See the
Just
treasure
got it.
chest here?
Not at the moment. I see it. Got it. I love how you stopped us there because treasure chest. Well, and also because that's a lot of things in there, actually.
I felt like that was enough to pull.
Yeah, fair.
Did you pull them?
Maybe. Well, I don't think I pulled them originally, but I pulled one off you. It's fine, I brought it over.
I didn't pull them originally.
I'm not sure who did that. Maybe I did, I don't think so.
All I know is I didn't pull them originally, and one of them had your name on it.
Oops.
You may have pulled it off, whoever pulled it, though.
I have no idea. Genuinely no idea.
Me
It's
neither.
not a big deal. But it is funny. Any more treasure for me, Daniel? He says, I just gave you treasure. Okay, fine, here's another one. I was like, I guess not, and then I saw it. What can I say? Oh, what's this weapon? Codex for Scholar. How's that look? Wicked?
Ready for some big damage? I'm gonna pull.
I mean, I just used a battle litany, so it's good time for it. I can never catch up with them. They're so fast. It's totally unfair. Spot walked into an AoE. Easy. As long as you're not out of cooldowns.
Cooldowns?
You're like, what are those? It's alright, we've basically got them.
I cooldowning the shit out of it. I also used some clemency.
Good call.
I knew that was kind of a big pull, but I figured I'd risk it. Had hallowed ground up.
Yeah, good call. Oh, what's this gonna be? No matter the cost, that's so weird. Why? Why do they care? That's weird.
They've been told to, they're being controlled.
Harbinger's Elect. What a term. Harbinger's Elect. It's not Teletherium like the other one was. Very odd. This music is awesome. Oh, we were all new, hell yeah. Good work, team. I see 3 dots there. Samsara. Hey, Samsara is the wheel, the cycle of life and rebirth in Hindu belief, I believe. Reflect. I think that means no spells? What does it do? I have no idea. Eep. Might want to drag him to Mindriva. I don't know if it really helped, but we can stack them up at least since it looks like we have to fight all 3. Oh, they will not drag right now. Ice. Ooh, and an impact. Are there 2 of them that refuse to move? Rude. This is chaotic but cool. Gotta stop being so much on the same wavelength.
Okay.
We like both dodged the exact same way 3 times in a row. It was funny. practice you. All my blessings above, and so shall it be. My bless. What the crap?
Wait, did she come back?
Yeah, at lower health, but still. Alright, this is like the spreading thunder nonsense. I have no idea. I think maybe we gotta focus on. I'm focusing on Cinderuva now because I thought, oh, I'll take out Mindy, and that didn't work. I'm gonna actually Elbeer. Just realized I have that waiting. Stand in an AoE while I'm at it.
Good luck not doing that in this fight.
Oh, we lost Summoner. Okay, we got the healer still, so we good. Time to chill out. Whoop. She's lying there, but still going out from me. %, you're the healer. You just gotta play it smart. Huh. Nice. Oh, and we both got a piece of gear. Something anyway. That was tricky. That's very interesting that she seems able to bring her sisters back. There's all the purple I expected. Wisdom's word. Monstrorum claws. Me like thinking monsters. This will look cool, but it's gonna be a long time before I get up here. In Monk. I'm gonna go see what the Scions say when you walk near them. From what I can tell, the summonings appear to be over. No belief is sacred to these till the fray. Nimble fighters that come from that. Seems to have been the limit of the tower's defenses. Nice. Oh wow. We all up in this thing. Wow. That's scary, but very cool.
Ready for some fun cutscenes?
Oh yeah, let's go. This should be interesting. It started at the same time. I think Findaniel would be annoyed that we messed up his toy. I think there's a good chance. Oh, we haven't disabled it.
Sounds like that Zelda music from that dungeon.
You know, I hadn't thought about that, but I think it's kind of similar.
Is everyone all right?
Not the siblings.
We could. Have the defenses been disabled? All appears quiet.
We haven't really done anything with it.
The lower floors were disturbing enough, but this place feels wrong. The ether is heavy and thick, like wading through a quagmire.
I believe we stand in the tower's beating heart. What sayest thou, Stola?
I bet she can barely see for the fucking ether around us then.
I see it. The ether siphoned from the land runs up through the spire, flowing to a single point. This is the core we seek. Yet something is off.
Yeah, it's sending it elsewhere. I don't know.
It siphons far more ether than is required to sustain it.
The creations are just to keep you from disabling it.
'Tis as if the core is
Don't do it. This is the point in the horror movie where someone's about to do something really stupid. You can see it coming, but they're still gonna do it anyway.
Oh my gosh. Oh.
Curious. There is something there embedded inside the core.
Is it... What's it called? A concept matrix? An ancient crystal? That was not that. That was red. A man's limb. Okay, that I did not anticipate. Oh shit.
This is what we came to destroy?
Oh shit. I do want to know about his question.
Yes, if you would be so kind.
So easy to destroy. Yeah, whatever. Okay. Just go tink with a spear and it just falls over.
Well, I mean, it's a very powerful spear.
But
I want to
still,
know more
one
about the
hit?
limb.
How many enemies can you kill with one hit?
I want to know more about the limb.
Yeah, they didn't seem to care.
Uh,
I want to know more about who the limb came from, because there's probably
Yes, no, that's-
various pieces of this
Oh, yeah.
person in each of the ones. It's probably the same person in just scattered pieces.
That was what I was guessing too. It's like where's the rest? I mean, the rest of the pieces the person is. But who? Why? How does it work? Why does it work?
You'll find out after a while.
What's that like? Ether poofing? Oh no! Didn't think of that.
The floor beneath our very feet dissolves.
Didn't think of that. That's the whole reason we were doing this, is to make the thing disappear. And we stand at the top of what we do because we're great at thinking ahead.
See, here's the question: if this thing is summoned here in the blink of an eye, destroying that like dispels whatever's keeping it or sending it here or whatever. Where's it gonna go? Deep under the ground? Oh. Dang, that's a lot of Arcasodra.
Yeah.
What happened? Where are
Well,
we?
we were Humpty
Question
Dumpty
is, are
and
they
we
dead or
took a
alive?
great fall. They're looking pretty rough.
By my
What if we tell them there's dragon
We're
scales?
still on the island where the tower stood, but
so freaky.
It's as if it never existed.
And that implies to me that the towers are going to disappear. I was kind of hoping they'd remain as like
Hardly
great
a
hulking remnants.
But how?
Graha. Deus ex graha. He needs a nap too.
Graha wove a levitation spell at the last moment. Large enough to catch everyone, it would seem.
I mean, that's a lot of people. Holy cow.
That explains the lack of obvious injuries.
The expenditure of so much ether has taken its
It's gonna need some
You will
sweet
need plenty.
food. Oh, didn't mean to do that. I read too fast.
Then the immediate problem is what to do with our new friends here.
We're gonna need a bigger boat.
They'll be much changed for their time in the tower.
Yeah.
Even if their bodies are intact, I doubt we could say the same for their minds.
Maybe they won't remember it. That'd be a blessing.
Angelo and I will take care of that.
Oh.
If only there was an island full of powerful mages who could do incredible things like this. Oh,
Man,
gee,
that would be
what are we
so
gonna
cool.
do? I mean, from what they said earlier, they were already
few at a
looking
time.
into their own way of mimicking what we had done to undo the
And call on the local mages to lend a hand.
Yeah.
Hail, Scions! We were watching the tower when it simply disappeared. What happened here?
Well, we dispelled the tower.
And thy people delivered. They are, however, in need of treatment, and we of a secure locale and helping hands to assist us in its provision.
You shall have all this and more. Come, Let us convey these unfortunate souls to the city.
What hast thou since? Oh. Some point. Okay, yeah.
Was that for the specimen jar thing?
I was laughing at the cramming Graha into a specimen jar, yeah.
Okay, that's why was that for the specimen jar thing.
My brain took a moment to catch up.
I didn't want to give it away if it wasn't.
Wait, you're in a different instance now? Dang it. Doesn't
Alright.
matter. When we walk into the city, it ought to correct that. Theoretically, at least. Well, with the tower gone, maybe everyone will stop freaking out and like panicking and stuff like that. Maybe the life can go back to normal. It's interesting because I didn't think about, well, the tower's gonna have to disappear by the end of this plot. But it makes sense, kind of.
It may come back, something else may come to threaten them, who knows.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Venari. Root of Vena. Yay, we're free to enter at our leisure. Wondered if you would mention something like that. You about to know. I'm like 10 seconds ahead of you or something.
Yeah, I'm just now getting to the gates.
The doll. Doesn't sound like an Arabic word I know. Yes, please. Dharma. head up. Huh. Guess these are the stairs. I need to switch back to this anyway before someone else spoils me on a freaking dungeon name. And then left. Shania Payne. Alright. Alright, where was I actually going? Follow the hallway to my right. I'm good at instructions, not. There's no hallway to the right. Come on. Oh. To the radiance right is mile left. Shut up. Well, hello.
Howdy there.
What this music will sound like when it's happy. Has he something to say about these not dodos? Dharma. Nice. Huh. Doesn't like that. Be quiet, meat. Almost made a mess. No more walking after this, hopefully. She's almost up here.
Are we the last to arrive? I hope we've not kept you waiting.
Not at all. Your comrade is feeling better, I trust.
Much better, thank you. Harness remedies are certainly potent, in more ways than one.
One becomes accustomed to the taste, although I hope you never have cause to do so. Pray, take your ease.
Full glad I am to see you all unharmed.
I mean, I'm glad to be unharmed, of course.
Valiant scions, for your heroism, you have my boundless gratitude. You cast down that dire tower and set free its hapless captives. You cleanse their souls of
I want to know what happened to that limb, though. It's gotta be somewhere, right? Can't have just, like, I mean, maybe it was moved. I don't know.
In place of platitudes, I offer a bounty of warding scales.
Sounds like good stuff.
Your due reward, along with the goodwill of Razat.
Just saw this and was like, chocolate? Help.
Alchemists throughout the land were put to work in the forging of your talismans.
Alchemia. Now that's Arabic. That's actually an Arabic word.
Now await you at the high crucible of Alchemia.
That's, I mean, this is where we get the history lesson of the name alchemy is an Arabic word, because al is your big int, same as alcohol is an Arabic word. Alcohol, alchemia, literally alchemy. Chemia is chemistry. Like if you go to an Arabic university and take a chemistry course, they'll call it chemia. So that's kind of cool.
Present this letter when you are ready to take them into your possession.
Gives it to Alphino. I guess no one else wants the responsibility.
We are humbled by your generosity. Know that the inventive wisdom of Radzat Khan will be vital in restoring serenity to our star.
It's interesting to me that you don't have to be able to, like, use your ether for it to protect you. Since Thancred used it. That means it works on Guardians
Every
too.
single one of those scales came from you, didn't they?
Poggers.
You must still be in such pain.
Selfless.
'Tis of no moment. A mere annoyance compared to the dreadful suffering inflicted upon this land and its people.
Albeit brief, my involvement in the Dragonsong War afforded me a glimpse of the myriad sorrows which consumed both dragon and man. Though you were half a world away, such tragedies as befell your kin must have affected you deeply. And yet, you chose to live among men.
Kind of the Hades.
When that conflict first bloomed, my choice had already been made.
I bet his brother had some.
Place, man slew dragon, and dragon slaughtered man. Yet no hate could I muster for those smiling faces which did look to me for guidance. Not even my brother's righteous rage could rally me to his cause. I huddled here, secret and still, hoping against hope, that which I had built would remain untouched by the chaos and carnage.
Twould seem we share the same desire for peace, great Vritra. To that end, I wonder if we might trouble you with another question. The Telophoroi are intent on recreating the final days, an apocalyptic event which we know to predate the sundering of the stars.
A source?
You're gonna have to. I'm gonna have to get some context for that.
He's talking about the dragon when his, the first dragon came with the eggs.
Oh, I haven't quite gotten to that part.
Oh, whoops.
No, you're fine. You didn't say enough to like confuse me. I'm probably like 2 dialogues away.
Nay.
A source.
When war and strife drove my sire from his home, he crossed the great expanse with only our unhatched eggs as company. He alighted upon a shattered source, its 13 reflections long since scattered.
I mean, we did know this timing, but yeah, I mean, the A source is a little confusing, but I think a shattered source clarifies it. Because, like, he alighted upon a planet that was already shattered. To him, it wasn't his source until he, invested himself and made a home of it, so to speak.
So at this point, we already know there's lots of other planets, and this is just one.
Yeah, it's interesting that Vritra knows this. It's not outside, it's not unreasonable, but it is interesting. I wonder what kind of bedtime stories Midgard Sormer told his brood all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Man, that would have been cool. Sorry. But yeah, the wording is definitely odd. Oh. The next dialogue. He knows nothing but except what Heidelin has bothered to tell him.
Yeah, maybe you'll get to hear about the bedtime stories.
Hey.
So again, 'tis the inscrutable Heidelin to whom we must look for answers.
Do we have to, though? Do we really have to? I feel like we could just ask the Asians. Daniel can't have gotten them all, right?
To divine the will of this star.
Oh.
If so,
Any more?
I have a tale which may afford you some small comfort.
By all means.
'Tis a story from my youth.
I did say something. Oh, interesting.
To my sire, I once posed the question.
It's a good question.
Of all the stars in the sky, why didst thou settle upon this one? To which Midgard Sormer did reply.
Oh. Wait, what does that mean? What's going on out there?
He believed so long as Heidelin endured.
Does he mean the
so
planet,
too
the
might
primal?
dragonkind. Solemn, portentous were his words. What deeper meaning they held, I could not, dared not pursue.
Yeah, this is suspicious
This is
AF.
stone I've left unturned ever since. Yet take you solace in the knowledge that whatsoever Heidelin does strive
Can't do any
towards,
wrong. That's great. I don't like
tis
it.
an ideal which hath earned my sire's conviction.
To the point of his own life force.
Thank you, Vritra. You've given us warm reassurance in a world gripped by cold uncertainty.
While I'm sure we all have a great many questions, I think it's time we collect the talismans and be on our way. Our fight against the Telophoroi is far
Do we
from
have
finished.
to?
We must take our leave, but please do inform us if we can provide any further assistance.
Prithee, a moment.
What's this music?
There is one whom I sire hath judged worthy of honor and respect. The one known to men as Eorzea's champion. This hero of renown and rumor. 'Tis thee.
I mean, that's what they call me. Yeah.
I know of the clash with Omega.
I wonder how that is if you haven't done the Omega quests.
Yet even closed in sleep, my father's eyes are far from blind. He is watching over thee, watching over this world.
Muy interesante. Yeah, that's interesting.
Revelation most pleasing that thou, the child of man, had gained amidst Godsummer's trust. But alongside mine elation runneth a rivulet of dread. For upon thy life's wheel wind too many threads of
Fate. Fate. Always fate. So much fate.
Amidst this tangled knot, thou shalt know no rest. 'Tis an endless confluence of forces, a struggle without cease. More terrible still is the attrition wrought upon thy companions, as they are swept up.
There's a flag on the play. Nice to have.
Of course, him. They had to show him.
Always. Nice to have hard confirmation, as earlier, that Minfilia did indeed pass on, and Reen is not like a soul fragment. She gave her power, not her soul. That's very interesting to me.
They will be your strength and your salvation. The hope thou wilt need come the end.
I keep saying the end! Ugh! Not like I didn't know we were.
What?
They keep saying the end. It's very suspicious.
I have watched my siblings driven mad by loss. Thus do I exhort thee to spare no
Flag on the play.
to keep thy loved one.
Whoop. Are you coming? Oh, no, this is just, other site.
Apologies.
Oh.
We hadn't meant to interrupt.
It's just that we do have a history of suddenly collapsing, and when you didn't follow us out...
It's good of them to check on.
'Tis I who must apologize. I have detained your champion overlong with idle chatter. Go. At war's end, I pray I welcome thee back into my hall, where together with thy joyful comrades, you may toast your triumph.
Oh, hey, nice of you to join me.
Anytime. None your business, I'll say. Color of joy. Oh, is this gonna be flower related then? The mulberry orchard. Man, mulberry sounds so good right now all of a sudden. Be where they get their silks too, I'm sure. Left. Sundrop. Hey, that makes me think of the Sundrop dance. Very interesting. color of joy also makes me think the color of magic. You go there enough, you'll get used to it. Those look kind of like screamy faces to me. Interesting. I wonder if it is so intended. Oh, that's cool. A lot of loving detail put into these environs. Other side of the hall. They've collected the wording skills, but you have the thingy. Pretty sure it won't let me, but I'll try anyway. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. Yep. Tragic. Expanding House of Splendors. Be a crafty boy thing. Oh, this is cool. It's like Matoya's Relic, but much more organized. Sorry, got a little distracted. This music, huh?
These are the talismans we were promised.
Yes, and I made a quick count. There are far
Wow.
more than we could have hoped for.
Fancy little closures too. I like that. That's really cool looking.
Enough to outfit an entire company of soldiers, in fact.
Wow.
Considering the involved process, that they were able to manufacture so many in such a short span of time is nothing short of a miracle.
Once we have distributed them to our allies in Eorzea and the Far East, we'll have a fighting chance to bring down the other spires, just as we did with the Tower of
Because we have
Salt.
to deal with more important things, I take it. How are our allies gonna like not have everyone collapse to the ground though? We need some circus nets.
Or we could use them to invade Garlemald proper and strike directly at the Telophoro's base of operations.
I like that.
Of course, we would need to consult with various alliance leaders before such a drastic measure could even be contemplated.
But the idea has
To which
merit.
end, I could set out forthwith and present the idea to each of our allies in person.
Pray allow me to undertake some few of those journeys. I find myself restless and in need of purposeful duties.
I can head eastward. Bosnia and Dalmasca are just a short hop from here. And Doma's shinobi network should come in handy for passing on the word.
We shall share the burden then.
Good idea.
Meanwhile, I think it best that you and the others take the talismans back to the Baldessian Annex.
Is
We
it
must
secret?
keep them safe and
Is it
secure
safe?
until we've decided
Yeah,
upon a course
Daniel
of
gets his
action.
little claws on him. Lucky for y'all, he's not
Please,
omniscient.
I must speak with you.
Oh. You're looking better.
Nidana, you're awake.
Yes. When I spoke with the carer at my bedside, she told me that one of the scions, a young
Leaves him
woman,
with the
had
corruption.
cleansed me of the tower's corruption. It seems I've been asleep ever since the treatment. But when I awoke and learned you were all still here, I knew I had to come.
So I guess that
As
puts
you
to
said,
rest the people who are
Nidana
like,
was
well, I
captured
think
only
it's
recently."
one of the sisters that says.
Such a
That
brief
one line.
exposure is swiftly cured, so I tended to her before we gathered at Megaduta.
And I am truly grateful that you did. I cannot thank you enough. All of you, for everything you've done.
destroying the tower, rescuing our people.
Is it saved?
You've saved Havnir from an awful fate.
Yet who hath truly saved who? Due in no small part to thine inspirational courage, the alchemists were successful in reproducing warding scales of proven efficacy.
Why the blessing is the protection? Of course, I know why the blessing is the protection, because the blessing is tempering. Tempering of another primal prevents tempering by one. Because we know the echo doesn't protect against tempering, we've long thought it did. But the convocation had the full unsundered echo, and they were still tempered by Zodiar. The echo does not protect against tempering, the blessing does. The blessing. Right, moving on. I've been bothering me for a while. Why the blessing? Why not echo?
Across the seas, unto the hands of
Because now we
those
understand
who
the
might
difference
wield them
better.
against this rising evil.
Don't like that.
The talisman? Is this true?
Look in the box.
Oh, I was so groggy from sleep. I didn't even think to ask. Oh, our great work sent across the seas. It was worth it. Oh,
Aw.
it was all worth it.
Huh. Ah, so that's the color of joy. It is the fucking flower. Yellow.
Look at that.
Oh, shit.
Its color is completely changed.
What do you have there?
Sus.
How unusual. I wonder if the effect is a reaction to Akasha.
Akasha.
I'm afraid I'm not familiar with that term.
Akasha? It is one of the
Hmm.
unseen energies defined by Harnish alchemical theory. Though a gross oversimplification, some describe it as an essence influenced by feelings.
Sus.
You imply that it is distinct from ether.
Everything is ether, so this is mind-blowing if it's not.
Foreign scholars often conflate the two, but we see them as separate concepts. Ether is an energy which permeates the land. It exists within
we
animals,
do know,
objects,
but it's good to clarify.
even the air we breathe, affecting all through which it flows.
And if it stops flowing, you die. White.
Akasha,
Black
on
rose.
the other hand, exists in a domain beyond our reach. A gift bestowed from on high, or torn from the heavens in some tradition.
The heavens is sure a term.
Akasha can neither be created nor destroyed.
It's
It
probably
is
soul
beyond
energy.
our power
We're gonna
to
find the difference between ether
purposefully
and
alter
souls.
or manipulate. The only thing observed to influence
Spiritual
it
emotion.
is an abundance of, I want to say, spiritual emotion.
Which prayer to a primal probably qualifies as.
As a veteran of the battlefield, surely you've experienced moments of desperation or exaltation when you've
Regularly.
transcended the usual limits of your capabilities. That is a manifestation of Akasha, the invisible essence harnessed by heart, mind, and unyielding spirit.
I really must hear more about this theory. Our disciplines are based entirely upon the idea that ether is the
I mean, that's
fundamental
what
form
we
of all
knew
energy.
till just now. But this sure seems
Glad
like
my
it's a
haphazard explanation has piqued your
big thing
interest.
that's intended to be revealed.
But even for us, Akasha is a somewhat abstract
Well,
field
we
of
now
study.
have a thing that
A lack of
seems to be able to
practical
test it.
application lends itself poorly to formalized research. Which is why my analysis of your flower can amount to little more than idle speculation. I am sorry.
Nonsense. You have nothing to be sorry for. Your
What?
insight is much appreciated.
I thought you dropped it for a moment there.
Shall we depart for Charlian then? I will
What
see to
color
it that the
Charlian's
talismans
would make
arrive
it?
at the annex.
And we will be in touch once our talks are concluded. I suggest you
Rest
rest
while
while
you
you
can.
can. From here onward, sleep is bound to be in short
Of all the things to pop up right then. Yes, we name our airships awesome things. Don't worry about it. How about this in annex? Kitty area. How are you doing, you know, tiredness-wise?
I'm getting a little droopy, but not at the point of dysfunctionality. I also got waylaid by a retainer bell.
Nice. So, what part are you at then?
The retainer bell.
No, I mean like of the quest.
I had a fun chat with Dragon Boy. Running through the city doing some stuff. Talked to a couple of people. I've got to end up somewhere. We
Alright.
talking about berries.
Yeah, the place you're going to, I think I just finished that cutscene. It looks like that one, and then it's probably gonna start to wrap toward another stopping point. If
Okay.
you wanna aim for that.
Seems like a good thing.
Potentially, yes. Oh yeah. Discord status updated. Oh, and I missed something. I will be right back. I need to go to the bathroom. I don't remember the command. I'll look it up later. All right. When am I gonna get my own quarters? I want a nap room, damn it. Give me a nap room. Oh. Right. No one saw that. That's not good. Get some rest, huzzah. I was just complaining. Who or what will I see when I sleep? Yes. And I get some Archon loaf. Should have eaten that before the tower. Oops. I'm actually bad at this game. What's this music? What is replacing the flower? Again with the putting this subject in shade like that is cinematic no-no, so that must mean something. Huh. The first parallels.
Take heart and protect them well.
Vritra. Gotta keep throwing them flags. Up.
Good, you're here. You haven't eaten
Is it
yet,
Chipotle? Hell yeah.
We've bought quite a spread if you're interested. Only the finest dining from the last stand.
That's not Chipotle. A hamburger. Contain yourself. What is that, a cookie or a coin? Yeah, it always drips out. That's normal. That's how it's supposed to be.
Lest you wonder, we invited Estinian as well.
The salad's his.
But he refused with a rather no, thank you. I suspect Charlian cuisine is not to his liking.
But what about Last Stand?
Oh, I don't know about that. Perhaps our lone wolf just needed some time.
I think he's probably up to no good in the best possible
What?
way.
To perfect his brooding stare? Next time, I'll drag him out by the ear, sit him down in front of a Charlian feast,
Cruel.
and see that he eats every last bite.
An excellent idea. Of all people, warriors must take proper meals and rest if they are to maintain a healthy constitution.
Poor Estinian, beset on all sides.
I'm not actually hungry, but it's making me hungry.
Physical condition, Mistress Cryle. I hear you recently played literal host to Heidelin herself.
Yeah.
And what an experience that was. Tiring, yes, but no lasting harm done. If anything, I should have liked to speak with her longer. I've not felt a hint of her presence since.
It's not as much accompanying us as I figured it would be.
Heidelin instructed you to carry that flower, yes?
I'm gonna throw it away. Not in a mean way, it's just skeevy to me. I'm just like, eh.
It will be your guide, test and proof of your conviction. And then something about
The proof thing makes
joy
sense
in
with emotions
darkness, was
and
it?
colors and stuff, I think.
Come to think of it, isn't that what happened with Nidana back in Rad's at Heart?
Power up the joy battery.
The flower did seem to radiate a joyful glow.
Something, something, hope, the phoenix.
Reflecting the elation we all felt.
Yeah, wait, he has pizza.
The
I like
relief of a
pizza.
people with renewed hope.
Indeed. And in turn, I felt buoyed by that radiance. 'Twas akin to spotting a beacon and knowing we were on the right path. I know we've not yet triumphed over the Telophoroi, or learned the full breadth of the Forum's plans. But even within the midst of our struggles, we find small moments of joy to sustain us.
I have a feeling Manuel's had no such thing in a long time.
It is this pursuit of happiness that gives us the strength to carry on day after day. Hey, that's mine.
To the swift the spoils. Though I recall that levitation spell of yours was quick enough.
He gets half.
Only barely. And even at my best, I'm still too slow to wield it effectively in battle. Mayhap I simply require more practice with this new magic.
What's so new about it?
You unearthed it from the depths of Numenon, I presume?
Aye, and from a veritable mountain of arcane tomes at that. 'Twas necessary to facilitate my solitary explorations.
Or, to put it simply, you used it to sneak around the Forbidden Archives.
Yes, well, after a fashion.
Take it, you silly man. Or she's gonna eat it. What do you need to reveal?
Tall, you see.
Oh my god.
Shelves, they're too tall for me. And I could hardly move the library's platforms without attracting attention. How could I?
Can't wait till Sarah gets to this one. The short jokes. They are tall. We were actually observing that the other day. Why are we peering outside? Oh, the moon. Very well. And stars.
One last cup of tea, then. Dickon said this brew helps relax the mind before bed.
Dickon's the
and
best.
Gave us some leaves for free.
Wait, why are they staring at the door? And it's green. Yellow-green. Happy contentedness or the like? It's a fucking mood ring! Oh my god! I'm sorry. Have you done anything cool with the flower yet?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's a mood ring. Sorry, that's what I was saying, mood ring. I guess I could have said it in here. I'm dumb.
Flower mood ring? You know that wouldn't be that hard to make.
Tis him.
Enjoying the bracing cold, I see.
His voice is
Do you
different
not
yet
own
again.
a warm coat or a cloak?
Still
Something
using
in
it.
fur, or fashioned from the skins of your enemies, or well,
go on.
never mind that.
Dang it.
I
This is
come
music.
to you once more as the bearer of bad news. Our tower in Thavnir has been toppled, and I need
This
not tell
explains
you by
all the jester mannerisms so much. Oh my gosh. It all makes sense.
Given how many we have at our disposal, the loss of a single spire is hardly fatal to our plans. It does, however, slow the rate at which we siphon ether.
I said that there, but I didn't just say it.
If
Show.
they continue to preoccupy themselves with the towers, then all will be well.
That is what they were planning to do.
But should our foe prove bold enough to strike at us here, then the timing becomes questionable.
He doesn't like questionable.
Our foe is bold enough. Of that, I can assure you.
But can you assure us that you're gonna beat your foe? Because, I think you might. We'll see.
Yes, very well then. I suppose I must prepare a proper welcome. Honestly, talk of your nemesis is the only thing you seem
It's called
to enjoy.
hyperfocus.
Does nothing else spark your interest?
This is interesting. I feel like we're seeing a little bit behind the mask.
No.
Samitigal.
All else is equal. Equally.
What is this
tedious,
music? It's so unusual
equally
for this.
disappointing. The world is a tepid bog into which we sink, too weak to thrash as the mud clings to our eyes and fills our throats till we blissfully choke. But then came the light, blinding and pure and hot, so very hot, enough to set my
Yeah, we get it. You're
soul
into us.
aflame. I basked in the afterglow until
That
the
terminology.
void yawned once more, and then I knew the muck would never claim me again. There was naught for me ahead, so I drew the curtain on all that had gone before.
Wonder boy, won't you take me far away from the mucky muck?
Burn.
Do you want to win, or do you just want to feel
will
again?
have my contest. I will reclaim my moment.
Music is so sad eyes, sad.
How wonderful that the emptiness of death has not dissuaded you from committing your life to its pursuit once more. I don't know whether to envy you or pity you.
That's just the lighting.
You question my disinterest, but what of yours? Despite your noisome antics, I sense you take little pleasure in this endeavor.
Almost sounds like his father there. The biting of his words. Like Vars.
Mercy, my lord.
Ah.
Such pointed barbs from one who barely acknowledges my existence.
This music playing. No, what is this? What dungeon is that? I don't think it's the Etherichemical Research Facility. It's either that or a Fractal Continuum, and I'm having trouble telling which of the two. But it's... No, it is a Etherichemical Research Facility. I've spent a lot of time in there. But why? I mean, it's very pleasant. It is not what I would expect from a conversation between these two. And why? A Etherichemical Research Facility.
Nevertheless, you are mistaken. For I do find this part somewhat enjoyable. You see, when I was mortal, I would always have the same
They do so
dream.
fascinate me, he says. A recurring dream. Might I inquire, or whatever. They do so fascinate me.
It was a fragmented thing.
Oh my god, this is the, these are the dreams
All
that
the
made people make the poster, not the posters, you know what I mean, the murals.
So I thought it simply a fantasy of my sleeping mind.
That's a memory that survived the sundering. Fragmented, disjointed, faces incomplete.
Until one day, I realized it was showing me the truth. Much as your dream of the final days enlightened you.
But what did it show you? And why is he not the dreamer if he has these dreams? Had.
And soon, very soon,
He was
the
turning
rest
up
of the world
destruction
will see
even
the
then,
truth
huh?
of my dream too.
I am incredibly intrigued.
Yes. I think that is something we can both enjoy.
Oh my gosh. Alright, I'm gonna stop before picking up the scene after the I see her in the dinner scene, so after that one, after those cutscenes are done.
Okay.
Unless
Sounds
you want to
fun.
keep going, but I know it's getting a little late.
Well, we can plan to get up decently early in the morning.
It's a good idea. Well, cool. Huh. Walking and reading, that's a mood. I have finished the scene you're about to go into, so feel free to react if you so desire.
Okay, I will.
I mean, you don't have to.
I probably won't. I'll probably just watch it and be like, nah, okay.
Hope this mud ain't poop. It probably is. Oh, I'm doing a side quest that has me picking up like mud, and I was like, hope this mud ain't poop, because I've done a few quests where it is.
Yeah.
And then I said it probably is. And I didn't get that one. Whatever. I can't use the item I'm using because I'm using the item I'm using well. Wow, rude. She's in the Fandaniel scene. Excuse me. I guess it's my bedtime too.
speaks so highly of us. Like, yeah, of course he's bold enough.
I mean, he's not wrong.
Yeah, but our ability to get over there is probably going to be delayed because we got to go pick up the dry cleaning for about 14 people first. So it's still gonna take us a while.
It's true though. Good grief. Yeah, I'm getting a little sleepy. Oh. You know the mud I was talking about?
It's poop.
No, I mean, I just looked at the quest title, and the quest title says it's not mud, so, something tells me it's poop. Yep, bat droppings in the soil.
Nice.
I'm sure I said the droppings resemble mud. It's not mud. I should have noticed the quest title. Does it ger instead of pronouns? Interesting. Wide Putin. I'm not looking at that. No. Ma, the tomatoes are getting feisty again. Ma, there's a weird fruit outside. Huh. Oh, lordy. She's like, wait, how am I supposed to get to Thavnir? Closely monitored. Now where did he go?
So I assume I just got to the point where you kind of left off.
Ah, looks like it. If that's a good stopping point, we can call it there.
Did you already pick up the next one, or you're waiting to do that later?
I hadn't picked it up because I figured there was a cutscene and I might get sucked in again.
Fair enough.
I mean, I don't mind which way we do it.
No, I'll just log out right here. It'll be right in front of me.
Indeed. Well, thanks everyone for... If you watch this, hopefully I have some entertaining insights.